Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So Devin, how you going, buddy? Hello? Hello mate, how you going? Oh, I can hear ya. That was it? That's alright, I got your first F-bomb on the stream anyway. Yep, how you going? Congratulations on your win last Tuesday. You all sorted? Yeah, well, let's kick the session off, mate. Welcome everyone. Here we are for race 3 of the Team Little Bear Honda series. Tonight you've got myself, Adman, and Devon, who's co-commentated through this series as well. G'day, Devon. How are you? Congratulations on your win at Bathurst on Tuesday night, mate. It was very, very good drive. Very well deserved. I promise I won't get emotional tonight too either. Did you actually catch that part on the stream? Yeah, sorry about that. I was got a bit caught up in it all.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Look, at the end of the day, all that matters is that you put it on the front row in pole position, and you drove a solid race. It was excellent to watch, mate, and just very, very happy that you got that last win for season 5. Mm. Ah, that's right. Nah, that's... yeah. Well, it caught us off guard. I even watched a little bit of the replay this afternoon, and it actually didn't call the last lap, so that's why we got caught out. But, mate, it was just awesome that that you got the win. So, hey, listen, we've got a minute 27 to go in the qualifying. We've got Jamie sitting up in P1, Slambo P2, and Ty Morgo in P3. And Jamie hasn't actually raced any of the Honda Series yet, so this is his first outing in the Honda NSX. And quite comfortably puts it up onto pole position for this at this stage with a minute to go. So Team Little Bear's coming around. Where is he at the moment? Just coming down towards... Oh, yep. What we might do, because it is a Team Little Bear series, Devon, so I might just jump on with Team Little Bear and do a lap around Zolder if he does another one. Hopefully he does. Just jump into his... You reckon he'll run out of time? Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, I'll jump on with Angry Old Fella. Do a lap around Zolder, so he's just on his way around through turn 3, which is a long turn 3. You've got to get this corner right, come into turn 4. Just got to do a little bit of a lift so the front end grips up and you can just hug there. He's gone wide onto the grass anyhow. He's going to pull out of that lap, so we've missed out on that opportunity, but that's okay. And most of the guys are coming to the pits, but who we got cycling around? Ty Morgo still on a lap. So he's 1/10 behind Jamie in P1. So there's some close times between these guys in the top 4 positions. And Ty Morgo's sit through all the 3 rounds, has been right up at the pointy end, along with Brennicles and Angry Old Fella. And does he improve his time? No, he doesn't. Brennicles. Now, I don't mind the look of the black livery with the Honda, mate. It looks quite good, actually. And he doesn't improve his time either. St. Sim, car number 4, in P8. So he's 1.6 seconds behind pole position. See if he can improve his time. Yes, he does. Yeah, that's really good. So he's pushed his car up into position 8. Alrighty, who have we got? Someone's coming in on 8. We've got your name in there because you were in there before. Oh, AB Saints, 253, I reckon that. No, that's in the Lambo. I'm not sure what's going on there.
No one else is coming in.
No, I've just got a couple of extra names up on the list. Oh, that's good. So Jamie P1, Slambo P2, Ty Morgo P3, Brennicles, Angry Old Fella, Eagle D, Win Roll, Jambon Sickle, Saint Sim, Bounty, Team Little Bear in P10, AB Saints, XO, Bits of Missing, and Max Gassett in P14. So hopefully that tonight we have a little bit better first couple of laps and we don't have any on track incidents, which would be good, and everyone can have a good time and enjoy themselves out there tonight. So we've got 2 races. We've got we've just finished the 10-minute qualifying session. Now we've got a 30-minute sprint race with a mandatory pit stop, which consists of it being a 25-second stop. So this allows for the guys to, possibly start a little bit lighter on fuel and then drop some fuel in through that 25-second bracket when they come into the pits. The pit window actually opens up midway through the 30 minutes of racing. So I think that's for about 5 or 6 minutes, from memory. We raced here in the last round, Devon, at Suzuka. Excellent, actually. I really enjoyed driving the Honda. How did you find it?
Well, I found it, I didn't find it too bad. I mean, it's not as good as the Ferrari, but it isn't too much worse. And Suzuka is a track that I like a lot, and it just seemed to work very well at that track, much better than I would have expected it to. I mean, if I did the same thing, Gran Turismo probably wouldn't have been as enjoyable, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the monologue. Sorry about my monologue from earlier, not paying attention to the action on track. Sorry for distracting everybody with that, but I've been busting to talk about it.
Oh, look, I'm glad that you have. You have the right to. Actually, one of the things that I wanted to do was to cross to you at the end of the race, but they had the Pro-Am. I was watching it on the laptop at the same time, and they had 6 minutes to go in that, so I was pretty keen to jump in. So I do apologise about that, mate. But it's probably better that I didn't get on and talk to you, because the way that I was tracking, it wasn't very professional with my emotions getting in the way there. But look, take it while you can and enjoy it. I bet you didn't sleep very well that night, or it probably took you a little while to get to sleep, yeah?
It did.
That's good. Well, we've got for us, mate, on the console with Assetto Corsa Competizione. This is the last race for us officially. which we had the race on Tuesday, which was the end of season 5. So this is a fun series that we've been running alongside of the Tuesday night racing, so alternatively on the Thursday night. And it's been typically designed just purely for, the guys to get in, be in a party chat together, have a little bit of fun, certainly have some respect for each other on track, make sure that we don't take each other out, because at the end of the day, we still want to race and be competitive. It's in our DNA, Devon, to just want to have that willingness to win. But yeah, so it's been good. I've really enjoyed the fact that we've been able to do this, mate, and more so, I've actually enjoyed that we've been able to do this together with the commentating. So certainly next year for me, if you're keen, I'm keen to carry it on, and yeah, it'll be great.
Well, next year's going to be a pretty big year for this game. A lot of new stuff for us to go around. Spec into Will. The game being so good.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm equally excited as well. Really looking forward to seeing what it brings. Pretty keen to have a go at that new BMW M4 GT3 as well, see what that performs like on track. So you got the start of this race, mate, like normal. This is your job. No, I'm on time. I'm on time or go. Well, the race director's happy with the start anyway.
Green light, go, go,
There we
go.
go. They've gone side by side through there. Oh, you've called it well, Devon. That's some very close racing, and one of the things that's happened there is we've actually got a clean start, which has been really good so far. So that's hopefully some of these guys could settle in a little bit now from this. Got that initial. Just trying to look back through the field. I might just have a quick look back. Got some close battles here. Some of the cars at the back, AB Saints, with bits of missing, and Max Gassett and EXO are all packed up with each other, and this is certainly a good outcome for these guys, because generally what we've seen in the past has been some incidents involving these guys, so I'm really happy that they've been able to get through there cleanly as EXO just drives straight through a witch's hat and shoots it over the fence into the crowd. But back up at the front, mate, Slambo is 3/10 behind Jamie at the moment and putting some hardcore pressure on him, which plays into the hands of Brennicles, because he's pulled out some decent time on Tormorgo. So Brennicles has certainly got the right car set up for this track at the moment. What he's going to be wanting to happen is for Slambo and Jamie to be fighting each other, which will hopefully allow him to come and join up with this group of cars. Yeah, you're right. Yep. It's between, I think in 1983 is when it went to, yeah, Austin at Zolder in 1984, and that was it. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm just sorry, mate. I was just looking at some of the cars' behaviour. I'm not sure if a few of the guys are neck coding or if it's at my end. Hopefully, it's coming through okay. But how's it looking for you on screen? I was just watching Bounty, who made a massive big move up on Angry Old Fella, which is no mean feat, because that was coming into turn 9, where he's launched it down on the inside. You know, any move you pull on Angry, you're guaranteed that, you know, Angry's just not going to let you go by and wave at you and say, okay, see you later, mate. He's going to put his elbows out and fight for every position that he's in. And I know when you do pass Angry Old Fella, he certainly likes to put the pressure back on to that person, which is right up Bounty's backside now. So Bounty's not comfortably pulling away right now. And this is where he pulled the move before, so Bounty's just taking a defensive line while Angry goes out on the outside, and unfortunately he's just gone a fraction wide, yeah. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, that was Angry. Oh, Bounty's lost it. Yeah, I don't. Did he touch the? Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there. Here he comes. Yep, so he's dropped right down. He's definitely got some damage, that's for sure. No, you're right, mate. And I've got just on board with Saint Sim as well. He's putting a fair bit of pressure on the team a little bit. He's in P8. Yeah, so he's Saint Sim from last round and even from round one has thoroughly enjoyed the Honda series, and he's been very vocal about that through Discord. So that's awesome that he's jumped on board with this series and been a active participant. But you know, he's staring right up the barrel of Team Little Pear's exhaust pipes at the moment, and I have no doubts that Bear will want to finish tonight with a very good race. So I know he has Tuesday night, mate. When he was racing, he was in a fairly good position as well, and apparently his Mrs. Bear tripped over some cords and pulled the plug on his PlayStation. Yeah, so he was a bit devastated about that. Sure is. Jamie's in the pits too. Has it come up with the pit window being open? Oh, I didn't see anything. Jamie. He has. He hasn't. I don't even think he stopped. Nah. Yep. Oh, that's well, see, he hasn't. Here he goes. He'll be kicking himself. He hasn't done this series, so he probably wasn't aware of where the pit window opens at a particular time. So, it sure does, mate. You're not wrong about that. But Angry Old Fella is on the back of Jambon, looking up the inside. And who have we got? Is that Eagle? Looks like it. Whoa, he's turned him around. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know what happened. They are. Well, Angry took both of them, and I think Eagle's probably just, as Angry's come past, it's just given him the old, what's that pit move that they use in American police cars, where they take him out, hitting, just touching the rear quarter there. So, and Brennicles, time will go. I'm not sure, mate. But, well, that was crazy. Well, I got it on the stream, mate, so we can certainly see that. Yeah, there'll be. Well, I hope they're all in a chat together and they're all having a laugh about it. But Jamie's in the pits too, still in the pits. He's just completed. He's driving it now, but he's literally handed Slambo this win on a plate. So Slambo hasn't done his pit stop yet, but he'll have absolutely no pressure from Jamie at all. And what this does is it. Yep. Well, Max is right up the backside of Bits Are Missing. Those two guys still need to do their pit stops. But... oh no. AB, Saint Sim in the pits. Oh, this has been... oh, who's got a... Team Little Bear's got a drive-through. So, track limits. That will be. Well, he looked like he came in pretty hot too. You don't reckon? There'll be time will go when Brennicles. I'll be keen to see if he gets a drive-through with speeding. Let's have a look. Nah, he's right. Yeah.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Well, Max Gatzett is currently in P1. He's still got to do his pit stop. Has got no damage on his car, which is good. He's got the team Little bit. Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully he's having fun this time. That's the main thing. Jambon's still got to do his stop go. He hasn't been turned around. Absolutely. Where's Jamie? Pop back out into P8. Oh, a little bit's just gone out on the sand. Yeah, well, Saint Sim, I'm just on, as AB Saints goes wide, just on with Bits Are Missing, looking for a rear view, and Saint Sim's certainly a lot better on the brake, so maybe he's running a slightly more balanced brake bias. Just do a lap around Zolder with Bits Are Missing as he comes up into turn 1. So this is a tricky corner, this one. It's a bit of a late apex so you can get a nice drive out at the corner into turn 2, and you've got to spot your turn-in point here. Just clipping the inside apex, taking it out wide. Try and keep it as consistent around this corner as you possibly can into turn 4. Right about now you have a lift off. Some of the guys do downshift as he makes his way up to turn 5, which is a chicane. This is a tricky chicane. Yeah, it will launch the car if you hit that too much, but over the crest, round to the left, into another difficult chicane, so very easy to break track limits here. You just want to tip it in just nicely, set it up for this corner as you exit out, take a wide, just a slight lift, so it's not a full lift off the accelerator, it's just probably about 30% off the pedal, just to let the nose of the car drop down. Coming into turn 9, I think, is it? Yep. He has, which lets St. Sims in. Makes his way down under the bridge. So the last chicane before he makes it down onto the start-finish line straight again, down along the pit lane. And that's a lap around Solder. So he's 2.5 seconds slower than fastest lap there. Oh no, that was his quickest, so 133.195, so that's really, really good. It's a good battle between these guys. Who else we got on here? Jamie's right up the back of Eagle. So Jamie will be looking, he's got 11 minutes to go. He will be looking to gain some positions after he made that fatal mistake of coming into the pits before the pit window had not opened yet. And it looks like Eagle's actually getting the blue flags. I'm not sure why the marshal's waving the flags, Devon. This is for position. There's certainly no one being lapped here, or so I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they're a little bit confused.
Is closing now.
Yeah, well, Eagle's just taken that chicane there and basically launched his car, so Jamie will be... So, who's up in front of Eagle? That might be... Oh, bits... Oh, is it? Rightio. Sorry, yeah, I was... Oh, he's gone. Nah. I'm on board with Jamie, and I was definitely no contact between those two guys. It's just unfortunately, Eagles hit that ripple strip on the inside there, mate. That's unsettled his car and shot him out into the grass. So Jamie is. We're waiting for the timing screen to come through. 1.7 seconds. 1.7 seconds behind Angry Old Fella. And Angry Old Fella to have that massive crash in the first few laps when he made that awesome pass on the other two guys has found his way up in the fourth position, which is a really good outcome. So we've got 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Slambo's in P1, doing it quite comfortably with a 15-second lead over Ty Morgo. Ty Morgo's just coming down into the second chicane. This car's very settled. And Brennicles is 7 seconds behind Ty Morgo. Looks like he's just coming up onto the back of Team Little Bear by the looks of it to get that lap traffic out of the way, hopefully. And Angry Old Fella's just made a... What's this? Who's he just passed? Is that Jamie? It is. Jamie's right up behind him now, mate. Jamie has caught Angry that quickly. I'm on board with Jamie. Angry's definitely been defensive in his approach now with Jamie. So Jamie's going to have to think a few corners ahead and just think, where can I set him up and take him. Well, Angry's just power sliding into turn one. Yeah, he's up on the grass. He's unsettled his car.
Have to be careful on this.
Well, just looking at Brennicles, so Jamie is 7.6 seconds behind. Now, I don't think he's going to make that up unless Brennicles makes a mistake. But right now, so Angry's still, no, he's not in contention. Eagle's cycling around. Saint Sim up into P7. He's just got just made a move on a lap car as well, which looked like it was EXO. Bits are missing in P8. AB Saints, Bowdy in P10. Max Gassett in P11. And T Little Bear in 12. And Jampon Sickle's had 2 laps behind, so he must have copped a fair bit of damage there. His bonnet's still up and prime too, mate. It looks like it's got a fair bit of... I've actually never... No, Jam. Oh, yeah, sorry, Team Little Bear. I've never seen a car have that much damage where the bottom sits up that high. Wow. I know. We've got Jamie was last lap over 7 seconds behind Brennicles, who's now probably about 5.3. So with 3 minutes to go, I don't think that it's possible unless Brennicles makes a mistake, as I said before. But he can see Brennicles up a little bit further, so he's certainly got an incentive to push really hard and try and catch him at least, and put a little bit of pressure on Brennicles to potentially make a mistake where, you know, he can put himself onto the podium. And it's a shame, as I said, Jamie had pulled into the pits. Who are you looking at, mate? Oh, it's messy out the back. Three wide. Oh, what's happened there? Who's taking him out? Is that EXO? I can. I think that's no. That's those two guys are like best buddies. I reckon that there's a little bit of and they're teammates through the BHR. So I reckon that they think they're in dodgem cards. These guys having a little bit of fun at the end of it. I reckon. Jamie, 3.3 seconds behind. So this will be, well, it depends on where Slambo is actually. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think that there will be another lap. This could be the last lap coming up, Devon, I reckon. Unless Slambo can push it over the start-finish line before the time runs out. Two. One more lap.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Jamie's 2.4 seconds. He's got one more lap to try and do it. Well, 1.7 seconds now, mate. So the time is coming down very rapidly. So this is on. Jamie has got a mission, and his mission is to get past Brennicles at least. Now, if Brennicles can get through that first chicane pattern there cleanly, he'll be in for a chance, but whew, not sure. Jamie's 1 second behind, so he's going to get a bit of a slipstream somewhere here.
The leader has finished the race.
He's going to... No, he's not going to push it here, but half a sec, 5 tenths. That is brilliant from 7 seconds, 2 laps ago. And well done, Slambo. I didn't get you as you come across the finish line, so sorry about that, buddy. Ty Morgo in P2, and Brennicles and Jamie P3 and 4 as they come down. Well done, guys. Really good race. Saint Sim into P7, so that's a good race by him as he comes onto the main straight. Bits missing in P8, car 18. Max Gassett, car 28. Will be coming across the line in P9. AB Saints. I'm just wondering if he, how the temperature is under his helmet at the moment after Exo took him out at the first corner at the previous lap. Be interesting to see if these guys have any exchange any words of encouragement to each other, which it doesn't look like it as AB pulls into the pits. Well, there you go. So race 1 down, Slambo in P1, Time Morgo in P2, Bradicals in P3. Fought very, very hard right towards the end there when Jamie closed in very quickly. But Jamie in P4 probably should have won the race, except that he pulled into the pits a little bit too early. Eagle Win in P5, Angry Old Fella in P6, Saint Sim P7, Bits Missing in position 8, Max Gas at position 9, AB Saints 10. So that rounds off the top 10, and then we've got Bounty Team, Little Bear, Jambon, Sickle and XO in the last few positions. So it was a good race actually, mate. There was a fair bit of barging going. Well, we had a clean start to the start of the race, so that was good.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, and then through a few laps in, it just got a little bit hairy with some of the moves. Yeah, so if this is where the accidents happen, it's better that it happens in this race rather than, in our Tuesday night series, that's for sure.
Yes, well, I think many of these, I don't know what the experience level is for these guys. I don't know how many of them have driven on this track. This might be the first time some of them, I don't know. But I think many of these guys have probably pretty quickly learnt where to pass and where not to pass, because this track is one of those tracks where you do need to think about your overtakes. You really need to be thinking carefully about where you place your car, because there's a lot of marble offline. It's a track that I wouldn't say it's one-dimensional. It's hardly one-dimensional. I mean, but in some places there is only one line for you to use, and it is quite sketchy trying to make an overtake on the marble. It's very sketchy, and you really need to be careful as to where you make your moves, because if you make them in the wrong place, you could end up in the wall, or it may be worse.
Yeah, there's no room for error
Green light. Give it all you
on
got.
this track. So what have we got now? Another 10 minutes of qualifying.
Yeah, we do.
For the second race. No one's pulled out yet. There goes Bounty.
Making a few adjustments from what they learn after.
Well, I know one of the adjustments that Jamie's going to be making is when to come into the pits at the right time. Bounty. So maybe not.
I don't think we're going to see a massive turnaround after fitness race. We're not going to see a huge turnaround. Some people may try to make
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think you might be right with that. Now, I'll give you a bit of a fun fact too, mate. Last round when we raced at Suzuka, so Slambo came in late into the qualifying, and all he did was he picked the aggressive setup, and he as he said, he knows that with the aggressive setup it gets a little bit oversteery, so he's just made some adjustments to the car to take that out of it, and then it's gone out and absolutely obliterated everyone on track in terms of his times. And to be quite honest, the times that he was doing were not that different to some of the pro guys when we actually raced at Suzuka a couple of seasons ago in the GT3s. So that's an amazing effort for him to do that. No, it is difficult. I know that. Yeah, trying to. Even for me, mate. I mean, I love this particular track, but if I was racing this tonight in the Honda, I would still have to watch a track guide just to get the brake markers and the turn in, and just to. Not that I can't drive the track, but I would want to be efficient and trying to achieve some good lap times. Well, I just got young Kays has just jumped on through and watching as well, mate. So he looks like he might have been watching playing basketball or something. I'm not sure, but he's come in late, but he's certainly made it for the start of the second qualifying. So g'day, Kays. How are you, buddy? Yep. Slambo was laid out of the pit, so I'm not sure if this is his out lap or this is a hot lap for putting a time down. So you're probably still excited from Tuesday night. Slambo's coming across the start-finish line now, mate. So yes, that was his out lap. So he is now looking to put a registered time through qualifying. He's got 4 minutes and 47 seconds. So I have no doubts that he will be looking to put it somewhere right up behind Jamie or in front. Well, Jamie's just done 1:29.3. What the hell? That is crazy. That's 1.3 seconds quicker than Time Orgo. Oh, they sure will. And you're right though, like Jamie, Slambo and Vic. I mean, I've watched the back of those three guys primarily through the Pro Series, and there you go. Oh, it's 1.2 seconds behind. Wow, easy. I feel like Slambo's neck coating at the moment, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But oh, geez, I can't believe that time. At 29. This might be a car of choice for the first season in 2022, I reckon, mate. Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Well, it might get a BOP upgrade in the new update that's coming. It does, doesn't it? It just doesn't have any balls. Oh, look at that. Jamie has just improved his time. What is going on? That is ridiculous. I don't know. Well, that's why, with a couple of laps to go in the first race, the reason why we saw him catch up to Brennickle so quickly. I mean, if you're doing those sorts of times, that is just crazy. We've got a minute to go. Slambo's coming around. It's getting a little bit unsettled through that middle chicane. But I just wonder, he'd be looking at that time just going, how the hell has he done that? Yeah, that's nuts. I'm actually going to jump on tomorrow at Zolder and just do a couple of laps in the Bentley and see what sort of times I can get down to and just see how far away I am from that 1 minute 28. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure Slambo will be too worried about this, mate. I know that these two guys are going to start front row with Ty Morgo and Brennicles potentially in row 2. So I think that Slambo's strategy will be to just stick behind Jamie and maybe wait for a mistake and try and put some pressure on him and capitalise. But he certainly won't be taking second position in qualifying lightly. He'll be looking to put pressure on Jamie right from the get-go, I would say, from when the race is initiated by the race director. Lucky the race director tonight's not Michael Massey, that's for sure. Anything could be happening. Absolutely, it's not. So just on board with Slambo. Surely Jamie... Nah, Jamie's pulled out. Yeah, 1 second. So we'll see if Slambo can improve his time. Nah. So that's it.
That's the thing about this track, that tires do drop off pretty quickly. So after the second lap, you do notice a bit of a reduction in grip, and that's why this track's a little bit hard to get a read on.
No, it sure is. I mean, look at the time differences between from P1 right down to bits missing in P3, and 4.9 seconds difference. But at the end of the day, this is a series where it's literally been an arrive and drive and just to go out and have some fun. It's not about spending a fortnight of practicing and testing and changing setups. It's purely just to come out and race around and do something a little bit different that doesn't involve points and things like that. So the only thing that I know, I've probably spoken about this before, but the only thing that does get affected is your rating around safety. I know I've generally got a high safety rating, but when I've done these series, it cops a fair whacking, which is probably the hardest bit to swallow. But anyway, I've constantly had a laugh at these things, and it would be awesome to have this series continue. If it's a single make series or whatever it might be, but mate, I like the. I'd love to try the Lamborghini, not the one. Oh,
The Super Trofeo.
yeah, that's it. I'd be keen to. It's actually quite a safe car to drive on track, so I'd be keen to see what that looks like. So maybe JJ Penguin might be able to put that in on the wish list.
I'll make sure it happens.
Oh, you will?
Yes. So I think most people would say the same.
All right. Here we are for race 2, sprint. So this is 30 minutes, mandatory pit stop. In a minute and 45 seconds, these guys are going to take off to take up their formation lap. But first row is Jamie and Slambo. Second row, Angry Old Fella and Time Morgo. Brennicles and Bounty in the third row. Eagle Wind and Saint Sim in the fourth row. So I'm not sure if these guys have made any adjustments to the car whilst we look at the track.
Some might have.
Yeah, well, that's something that I generally do. I don't like to, but for some reason I do, and it annoys me that I do that. It's just what it is, unfortunately. But here we are. So if you for the kiddies watching at home, this is an R-rated series. So R representing racing. If we've got three people watching at the moment, so thank you for that. We've got a like, so yeah, definitely hit the like button. Yeah, there's been a few coming on. But get your family involved. They do, mate. Get your family involved. Go and grab your nana and your pop and get them in front of the TV and give us a bit of a shout out. Happy for that to happen. If there's any little kids out there watching, put their name in the chat, and I'll do a big shout out to those guys as well. But 15 seconds, mate, before these cars take off from the line. So this is the last one for 2021 for the Team Little Bear Series. It's been a 3-round series. And I know that, actually, big shout out to Team Little Bear too. So from round 2 to this round, he's made a massive effort to communicate, this race through Discord and try and get the numbers up, especially from round 2. So well done to Team Little Bear for really promoting that and pushing it very, very hard. Really appreciate that. No, it's not. It's not. But what these... No. Yeah, what they'll be doing is starting rear field. Because they capitalise probably so well in race 1. And this is something that happened in the Porsche Cup Series where Jamie and Vic Chan started rear field. So they had that opportunity to come up through the field and make some good genuine passes. So this is something that they would have communicated between themselves.
I don't know why that's been done.
Oh, it just adds to their excitement. But if you have a look at these guys in formation now, probably a little bit of indecision, but I'll tell you, right now, if we've got Angry Old Fella and Ty Morgo up the front, and then you got Brennicles and Saint Sim in second row with Angry Old Fella there. This is This could get quite interesting between these guys. I feel like I just feel like something's going to happen here. See, Ty Morgo and Angry Oldfellow will be fighting for position just in terms of who sits in the row, what side they sit on. So the race director will initiate the race. That's all right. Don't worry about that. You got those two guys up the back. You ready, mate?
Green light. Go, go, go.
Angry has? Why has he done that? I'm not sure if he knows what's going on there. Oh, Eagle's gone wide on the grass here too, which will let Bounty come up, give him a run up on the inside, which he's done that. Alright, it certainly was. Well, Jamie's still sitting in behind Exo, so I'm not sure what he's doing here, whether he's just trying to give him a little bit of a hurry along. Lambo's going to pull a move on Team Little Bear. Up the front, we've got Eagle is 4/10 in behind Bounty. Ty Morgo 4/10 in behind Eagle. So this is very close. Slambo looking down the field, looks like he's gotten past. Angry old fella's got to stop and go. That'll be for speeding in the pits. Oh, actually, let's come up again. He's got to stop and go 10 seconds. I'm not sure what that is. They came up on Tuesday night. Well, I've got no idea, mate. They came up for, I can't even remember who it was for, and they were at the top of the mountain. So I don't know what's happened there. That's very interesting. I'd love to try and find out what's going on. Jamie's just gone past Exo. Yeah, it won't take long for Slambo to get onto the back of Max. Ty Morgo's two tenths behind Eagle at the moment. Oh, and Eagle's just lost it on the again. Put the marker on him. And that wasn't even going out onto the sand. Jamie's on the up on the inside of Team Little Bear. He's made the move. Oh, and Team Little Bear's just hit back at Jamie. This is a risk that they take. This is the risk. Team Little Bear's. Team Little Bear's like, mate, if you want to start at the back of the field and try and pass us all, you're just going to have to cop a little bit of a whack every now and then. Just to show you what it feels like mid-pack. Oh, I reckon that Team Little Bear just would have seen Jamie coming up on making that pass. He's probably got a little bit excited, done a little wee in his pants and just forgot to put his foot on the brake. But I'll tell you what he hasn't done. He hasn't readdressed. No, it doesn't matter. More than likely. Well, the Eagles just come up on the side and... What the hell is going on with... Oh, no. Oh, I copped that. Slambo up into P5. So he's 3.2 seconds behind Saint Sim. But Brenicles, a Bounty, and Ty Morgo, these three guys at the top, even with Saint Sim's really only 1.7 seconds behind, this is close. And Slambo comes up into the mix. He's got 22 minutes. So probably going to do this quite comfortably, I would say. But for old Jamie, certainly hasn't played out the way that he thought, but I can guarantee you, Devon, I've been in a party chat when Jamie's done this, and he literally just laughs his head off to the point where sometimes he can't even drive. So, for him, as you mentioned before, being in the Pro League, and we've got provisional at the moment with the championship, that for him to take out the Pro League championship, which is an amazing effort, he would be just soaking this up right now and just enjoying the fact that he can have a good time and race around a track with a few mates and just not worry about someone, like Vic Chan being up his clacker or Slambo being up his clacker, just going out there and mixing it with the fellas, which is what it's all about. Slambo's coming up on the back of Saint Sim. Saint Sim is new to the league as well. Yeah. Well, just jumped on board with Jamie's just gone wide as well too, mate, so he's pushing pretty hard. They don't usually. Just got HSV's just jumped on as well. G'day HSV, how you going, buddy? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the stream with that stuff. It happened to me one other time as well, and I keep blocking it and reporting it and removing it, but it keeps coming in there, so yeah, it's weird.
Bin window's open.
HSV's just reported that they can only hear me, mate. They can't hear you. Oh, sure. Let me just do a check. Just say something, Devon. So no, don't say the word something. Just say a line of. Yeah, you're not coming through at all, mate. You're not coming through at all. Time that we've been racing, or we've been commentating, we haven't been on. Yeah, you. You haven't pushed a button or anything? I've got you in there. Nothing. I haven't changed anything from. No. Everything's normal, mate. It's very strange, and all the settings are exactly the same as when we did the Tuesday night race with Jamie. So I'm not sure what's going on there. That's unfortunate. Just double check. Just check your party settings for a moment, mate, just to make sure that. Maybe just go to the party chat and allow on stream. I've got you all set up properly on my end. We've got Jamie's just coming. I'll keep carrying on anyway, Devon, until you get something sorted out. But Jamie's just coming to the pits. Saint Sim. So Slambo's up into P2, 2.2 seconds behind Ty Morgo. So Brennicles has already done his mandatory pit stop. Max Gassets. Someone's just gone off. Who is that? Oh, Exo's just come through that chicane and launched it and got unsettled. So Slambo's closing in massively on Ty Morgo. 1.7 seconds. This is a really good effort by Slambo. Jamie's still in the pits. I'm not sure he's on exit. Yep. So he's a fair bit behind where Slambo. So given that Slambo and Jamie, even though Jamie qualified with an amazing lap of a 1 minute 28.9, I think it was, Jamie and Slambo have elected to start rear of field. And it hasn't paid off for Jamie in this particular instance. But Slambo has been able to pull up through the field and is currently in P2. So it'll be interesting to see where Bounty and Brenticles come out when Ty Morgo and Slambo actually do make their pit stop, which they've got 5 minutes to go before they actually, the pit window closes. So Max Gassett's in the pits, along with Eagle Wind. and Bit's missing. He's just come into the pits as well. Team Little Bear still got to do his pit stop. Slambo 9/10 behind Time Morgo.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Halfway through the race. So this is the last race of the... Here we go. Time Morgo and Slambo into the pits. Oh, and Time Morgo's just gone in too deep. He's crossed it up. He's done a big block on Slambo as they just come to the speed board. Yeah, HSV, I reckon that would be a great idea actually having that AMG Cup. I know the AMG and the GD4 is a good car to drive as well. Oh, Slambo's just on an approach to his pit box there because Time Morgo's just in front of him. Has made Slambo balk just slightly, so it would be interesting to see if that had any impact. Let's just see what happens. So we've got Bounty and Brenticles making their way down in the last chicane to come onto the main straight. Let's just see, there's Time Morgo's taking off. Slambo, yeah, so Slambo must have had a little bit of a delay in the pit box there. This is going to be pretty damn close between these guys. So Time Morgo, Bounty and Slambo has come out. Verticals is in there, currently in P3. Well, this is going to be a close race. So we've got Time Morgo with Bounty right up behind him. So Slambo obviously had lost a few seconds just trying to reposition his car in the pit box. Let me get rid of that. Time Morgo's made a little bit of a mistake going into the chicane and Bounty's just lost it. He's taken out Brenticles. Oh, happens all over again. Brenticles has hit the wall, hit the Audi sports sign. Slambo's come through, taken P2, just like that. That's how quickly it can all unravel. Yeah, I can't imagine that there'd be any thumbs up between all those guys at the moment, but Slambo's just been given a free ticket to pull up in a P2. Jamie's cycling down into P7. He's got 3.9 seconds in behind St. Sim, so I have no doubts with 12 minutes to go he'll close that gap up. I'm not quite sure if he's going to catch Slambo, but I'm predicting that Jamie will be very, very close to finishing on the podium, I would say. And Brenticles has recovered nicely from that altercation there with Bounty, so that's an unfortunate outcome. It is a racing incident. Bounty was out of control as he's come through that that middle chicane, so that's doesn't help his cause very much. St. Sim cycling through in P6 at the moment comfortably, no damage on his car. And we've got Slambo's got Team Little Bear. So Team Little Bear's the median in between the sandwich. He's going to pull off to the side and let Slambo through, which is... Oh, he's not letting Slambo just have that position comfortably. He's got Brenticles coming up behind him as well, so he's going to want to let Brenticles through. Oh, he's gone into the pit, so that's a good move. So Team Little Bear had 30 seconds left on the pit window to be able to do that mandatory pit stop. But so Slambo right now is on a mission, 2.9 seconds behind Time Morgo. Ty Morgo's done 12 laps. We've got 10 minutes. And Jamie is coming up on the back of Saint Sim. So that will be for position 5.
Pit window is now closed.
When pit window's closed, Jamie's coming up to Saint Sim. He'll be wanting to make this pass. Just trying to keep a nice tight line around there, get a little bit of a draft. So the first chicane that they come into, this is one that they need to be particularly careful of. You hit the curbing there, it will launch the car as they come up over the crest into the second chicane combination. And again, this is another chicane where if you get it slightly wrong, even on exit just here at the ripple strip, it can unsettle the car, which is what we saw happen to Bounty just a couple of laps before. But right now, Jamie needs to make this move on Saint Sim. Definitely needs to get past him so that he can start to capitalise on having a little bit of a free track and make some time up on Bounty. But you can see that he's not doing it that easily. So Saint Sim is putting up a decent fight. He's certainly driving a defensive line. Jamie's just showing his nose. He's gone very deep. So he's lost some time there by just trying to put a bit of pressure on Saint Sim. And good on Saint Sim. He hasn't even diverted away from the task at hand where he needs to just continue to drive and keep on the racing line. So Slambo, Ty Morgo and Brennicles are all pretty even still in terms of time between these three. If that incident didn't occur with Bounty and Brennicles, which has allowed Slambo to come through, it would be interesting to see where they all bunched up. After the Manchester pit stop had finished, it looked like they were all going to have a very close race towards the end. Slambo 1.5 seconds behind Ty Morgo, so he's got some genuine pace where he's been able to make up some good time on Ty Morgo. Ty Morgo definitely won't want to let Slambo get him too close with 7 minutes. We know that Slambo's a very, very good driver and will absolutely just, launch it and send it wherever he can. And in saying that, he when he does send it, it's very, very clean. So no elbows out, just a very clean racer. And unfortunate with the pro race league 5 rounds of season 5 that we had, Slambo and Vic Chan and Jamie had some very, very close racing, and Vic Chan even mentioned through Discord today that Slambo could sit up his backside for 45 minutes, which I don't know how, but it's just the type of racers that these guys are. They're aliens, those three, and they do a stellar job. G'day Riggsy, how you going, mate? I did have Devon on with me, but unfortunately we weren't aware that he wasn't coming through the stream, so I'm really not sure what's happened there, which is disappointing because they had some ripping stories and some really good commentary going on, so I'm not entirely sure what the technical issues are, but from my end I haven't changed anything from Tuesday night when I commentated with Jamie, but yeah, amazing. And just for the guys that are watching, apologies for last Tuesday night on the AM1. I got fairly emotional there at the very end, and bloody turned 50 in January, so it's not something that I typically do. But anyway, you just get caught up in the moment and have too much fun, and just, my heart bleeds for all this stuff and just love it so much. It's just a shame that I am an older bloke. If I had another 10 years up my sleeve earlier to do this stuff, I reckon that I'd be doing alright. So anyway, back to the race. We've got Slambo's 3/10 behind Ty Morgo. Would just be interesting to see what lines Ty takes here. jump on board with Slambo in car with his NXX Honda GT3. So nice and clean through there. Nice corner exit. You just see his throttle application, so he hasn't even lifted through there, so that's really good. Hard on the brakes, just showing his nose a little bit to tyres gone deep. This is exactly what Slambo was wanting to do. Tyres just cut straight across the front of him there, going to hold the inside line, I would say. Definitely not going to give Slambo any room to make a positive pass, but a little bit taily, oversteering, running a traction control of 2. So this is definitely coming down to the wire, so it's both of those guys have got slightly different lines into turn 1. Slambo's going to look to come up on the inside. Again, he's got a nice line through there. Drive out of those couple of corners on turn 4. Tricky corner this one. If you get a little bit too wide, you just hit that sand on the side, it will slow you down. And even launch you into the wall on the left side, which is not what you want to do. This chicane here right now, very, very tricky. So if you hit that curbing, what Time Morgo's just done, there's a couple of issues there. One is track limits, and the other is where it unsettles the car that much that you lose quite a lot of time and you lose the ability to get good drive out of that chicane. These guys are doing a really good job at the moment. It'll be interesting to see if Slambo tries and throw it up inside, which is why Time Morgo's gone slightly wide on that exit. And it's gone deep again, so I'm not sure if he's just thinking maybe just needs to hold him up a little bit. So Slambo is effectively in front right now. Tyson still at that, they've made contact. So side by side contact, and this is it. These two guys have just taken each other out. And what that's done is, so Time Morgo's continued on, so that's a racing incident. And what this has done is allowed Brennicles to come through and be in position 1. So Brennicles will be loving this right now, knowing that he's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. So Slambo was the unfortunate victim of that. So that's allowed Bounty to come through on Slambo as well. And Jamie is effectively up into P5, so he's finally gotten past Saint Sim with a couple of minutes to go. I reckon that yeah, what we're looking at right now with Brennicles, Time Morgo and Bounty is going to be your final positions unless Slambo can catch up to Bounty and pull a miracle out of the bag. Yeah, you're right, mate. Brennicles has definitely done a Steve Bradbury on this, and you know what? I would take that any day for myself. Even I wouldn't even care. But he's not doing it comfortably, so this is going to be the second to last lap. Time Morgo is 6/10 behind him.
Right, man.
And he'll be bleeding that he's had that opportunity taken away from him when him and Slambo have gotten together. But you know, at the end of the day, Time Morgo went deep into turn 9, which allowed Slambo to come up and inside. So really, it's fair play as we cycle through. So Slambo is 0.8 behind Bounty, putting a lot of pressure on here right now as they come into turn 4. And Bounty has slowed right down through there, so he will be feeling the pressure. I'm just curious to see if he drives defensive, because this is one of the hardest corners to come into and dive down and make a pass. It's nearly impossible. Slambo's gone wide, which has let Jamie come up through. All those guys are both taily. Must be running low TCs. So So that's allowed a gap to develop between Bounty and Slambo. So right now, Jamie and Slambo. Now we know that Jamie was nearly a second quicker in qualifying than Slambo. So Jamie will be looking to definitely hunt Slambo down and make a pass. So where are we? Brennicles has gone. Oh, this is the finish. This is it. Brennicles and Ty Morgo. Well done, fellas.
Leader has finished the race.
Bounty, yes, into P3 with Slambo in P4, Jamie in P5. Saint Sim, this is a solid drive by Saint Sim to come through the last chicane onto the main straight and take position 6. So very, very good drive there. Eagle in P7. Effectively as he comes down into the last couple of corners. Oh, he's just launched it there. That's definitely not what you want to do. And Max Gassett is just in behind him. So Eagle comes across the finish line in P7 with Max in P8. AB Saints in P9. And Bits Missing in P10. EXO will come through when he finally comes through in P11. Team Little Bear's already parked it up in the pits with Angry Old Fella. So I'm not sure. Angry threw away a decent lead there when he came into the pits early, so I don't know why. But well done to these guys. And thanks HSV too, mate. Really appreciate your support. Thanks, Kayes, for jumping on as well. Thanks, Riggsy. And unfortunately, I'm really... disappointed. For some reason, Devon wasn't coming through. Geez, he had some good stories going on there, and hopefully we'll try and find out what's happened, and we won't replicate that. But thank you so much, guys. Thanks to Team Little Bear as well, mate. That was a brilliant effort to put all this together. Really, you supported the series, and you've really tried to get it out there this particular week from last Thursday. And we have had some decent numbers, so really appreciate that. But, wow, what an effort. So, some really good clean racing there. Well done, Brennicles, mate. That was a good, genuine win. And, unfortunately, between Ty Morgo and Slambo, just had that coming together, which has allowed you to come through. But at the end of the day, that's what races do, is we continue to push, and we use every opportunity that comes our way to make up positions, and that's exactly what you've done. So congratulations on your win there, and Ty Morgo in P2 and Bounty in P3. So anyway, that's it from me. I'm not sure, Devon, are you still on through my chat? No, he's pulled the pin, so not sure what's happened, but from me, thank you so much. Guys, have a fantastic Christmas break. This is me for a couple of weeks. I'm actually leaving for holidays on Saturday morning to heading up to Lake Boga, which is up near Swan Hills, north of Victoria, where I'll be dropping my caravan and my ski boat for 2 weeks and enjoying the sun and a few frothies, and then from there down to my home in the country for a week where I will be relaxing. And then, but for everyone else, have a good Christmas. Enjoy your families, enjoy your kids. And just have lots of... Sorry, guys, I'm just reading the comments. Turn my back for 1 minute and it's all gone. Done.
Go.
Yeah, it was, mate. It went very, very quickly. So, well done to the races. Well done to JJ Penguin for allowing this to go ahead, and thanks for everyone else that supported it. And, we've loved it. And hopefully, from a commentating perspective, I certainly hope that we have improved over the time. I know that I do try to listen to my commentary afterwards and listen to where I can improve. And at the end of the day, for me, it's all about you guys being engaged and being given the information through the chat that's engaging, and you can actually sit back and have a couple of frothies and enjoy the racing. So, but going forwards for next year, if there's anything that we need to do different, or if you think that there's something that we can do different, definitely send us a message through Discord, and I'll take on any feedback that I can to make those improvements. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay well, and enjoy the rest of 2021 before we kick into a new year. Cheers.